by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Get up! Wait! Wait! Gun! Check! Fresno!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Rush in! Gun! Check safety! Ready, set!
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Super one. We're good. Check 31. Tighten up.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it'll be 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Gurley, handoff left. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 82 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Ryan. He's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. On first down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big